Hey guys, Zoronden here, and you tuned in to Game 4 of my Coldcast Marathon. And this map is again Daybreak. I do kind of apologize for that. 3 of my 4 games so far have been Daybreak, but I did just grab some random games off replays as well as some games by the fans. And this is a game by a fan, so I couldn't exactly control what map it was on. So we'll just have to deal with that. Hopefully we have some other maps in the later games. Anyways, let's get to today's combatants on this map, on this Platinum League match. It is going to be SoLInvictus, or SoLInvictus, the red Protoss in the bottom left, and in the top right, sGBurgher, and he is the blue Zerg. So, SG is the, completely stumbling over my words, sorry about that. The SG guys have sent in a lot of games for me. I really do appreciate their support of me and my channel. And sGBurgher is the fan who sent in this match. So we'll see how he fares against SoLInvictus here. And Invictus has sent up a pretty fast probe into Burger's base. So I don't know if he's hoping to do some harassment or just looking for some easy scanning. We'll have to obviously keep an eye on this probe and see what he is intending. I doubt he's going to try anything like a cannon attack. He might have been hoping for a block of the fast expand, but Burger, and he might be able to block it. Unfortunately, Burger wasn't right on top of that expansion, and SoLInvictus takes his probe too far away and isn't able to maintain that block, and didn't really get any effectiveness out of that probe. Maybe about 3-4 seconds of blocking. Unfortunate about that for Invictus. And this time, Invictus is just kind of sitting on nothing. It looks like he's going for a Forge fast expand, though. So he's going to pop down that Nexus, and we should see a Forge come up by him very soon. And there, of course, is SG's Pool, getting his natural expansion first. Obviously, the Zerg fast expand build. And there's that Forge, second pylon as well. So we should see a cannon out of Invictus, as well as he's going to need to make up for that lost defense. Of course, with SG going for a fast expand, and he knows it, he doesn't necessarily need to rush to a cannon at this time. Now, I am seeing some red on the map here. Invictus has grabbed a pylon with his little guy here, so he might be looking to do a little cannon harassing on SG's natural. However, his natural's just about to finish. That creep is going to fastly come out here. We'll see how close Invictus can get this cannon, and if he opts to even put it down. There he goes, the cannon. He's going to effectively block off about half of the mineral line as well as the gas here, if that cannon is allowed to finish. And here come the drones, very wisely getting in here. A few too many probably off the line, but he doesn't want to risk it, and they were all down here already. Getting about 5 on there. There was 1 not going to work, but Ling's coming down as well. The probe goes down, and at this time, SoLInvictus should just cancel these cannons. Doesn't look there. He gets the cancel off. Very nice. His harass did somewhat of its job, and no need to take further losses there. He did indeed grab a cannon for his own defense, and he's starting off kind of wall off here, as well as grabbing his first couple gateways. Moving a few probes down, not really necessary, as his main is thoroughly undersaturated at this time. Obviously his natural's not saturated either. I didn't even bring up the production tab. My apologies. I want to bring up the units tab really quick. Yeah, he only has 23 probes, so he could keep more up top for sure. And bring that up again. Yeah, SoLInvictus and sGBurgher are pretty even on the worker counts at this time, and Invictus should be ahead of him by 4 or 5 probes at this time. Bring that production tab back up. And here come a few Lings across the field, maybe looking to do some harassing. Unfortunately, those cannons are going to defeat any harassing he's looking to do at this time. And here come those Lings right on in. And that cannon, both cannons actually, are going to quickly mop up those Lings. They're not going to get anything accomplished. Not even going to be able to escape. Unfortunately, he sent those into the meat grinder. And a third going up by Burger. And both players sitting a little still at this time, working on their industry, speed this game up just a little bit. I will, of course, slow it down if I see anything running across the middle. We have a Roach Warren as well as a couple Evo Chambers down by sGBurgher doing the kind of wall off with those Evos. Always like to see that. Might as well use your buildings defensively instead of throwing them in the ruckus. We do have a probe running down for a third, I think. I'm going to watch this guy actually, see what he is up to. Actually, we're looking at some proxy pyloning. He may be planning an attack on this third. I don't think he knows it's there. No, he does not. He probably just suspects it, as that is a good guess at this time in the game. I expect some warps in here, as warp has just finished. It's definitely a late warp at this time, or maybe he just finally converted those gates. I'm not really sure. But yeah, another pylon here, as well as some zealots in here, and drones off the line. I had the game going a little too fast. Oh, the drones are just sitting there. He needs to get them to work. They might as well be attacking. There they go. That was an unfortunate loss of attacking time. He probably could have had those two zealots out before the mass reinforcements arrive, and those were forced to retreat. The queen did go down, and he's going to lose this third. What is he producing in the eggs here? Roaches. Those roaches are not going to be effective. At least 4 only roaches aren't going to be effective. And Burger's in trouble here. He's now supply blocked as well. Those roaches desperately trying to get out of there. One might. Yeah, one does just manage to get out. The zealots are taking chase. Here they come. Everybody engaging here. Drones are in the party as well, as he needs those for defense. A couple spine crawlers, a queen going to town. The zealots are now gone. I'm not sure why that probe was there. He's dead. He did build a proxy pylon, which isn't going to last. He needs to cancel that. The stalkers doing their work here, but the roaches are doing their job, countering these stalkers. The stalkers are getting melted pretty quickly. There just isn't enough by sGBurgher to keep that up. And nice call to actually keep that pylon by Invictus. I was premature in calling him for cancel there. More drones off the line by Burger. They're kind of blocked at the moment. They're filtering through there, going to attack the stalkers, trying to get at them. And here comes some warp in the zealots. Those are going to start causing issues. One does the attack just before it finished, so it took extra damage. Those zealots go down very quick. Drones surround all the stalkers over here. They obviously don't have blink, and they are going to be cleaned up. sGBurgher did a nice job of holding this attack off. I guess it's not completely over yet, as more got warped in here. But at this time, Invictus is pretty much wasting money here. And that proxy pylon is not long for this world either. That is going to get popped off by just a few roaches and queens, as the rest of them take... Whoa, God! As the rest of the roaches take chase here. The problem is there is a secondary proxy pylon and a tertiary back here. So Invictus is tending to continue this threat, I assume. As he is continuing to warp in more and more units. But Burger is looking for a little bit of roach popping, attacking of his own, as he's kind of marching across the map here. So we might even see something like a base trade here, as roaches are going to be down here, and there's going to be a decent amount of stalkers and sentries up in the bottom right there, down in the bottom right there. And here we go, roaches into the base. They need to target out those cannons, or at least the Artosis pylon for that one cannon. Actually, that one's double powered there, so probably just want to pop the cannons as they are squishier. He's going to go for that pylon, powers down that cannon, squishes that cannon, and that third is not long for this world. And SoLInvictus has opted to retreat and defend. Probably not the best choice, as these roaches are going to do serious damage here, and then Burger will have time to rebuild his forces. Here he comes defending his attack, I guess. There's some nice force fields there by Invictus, pushing the roaches apart. And that is going to pretty much end it for the roach attack here. As divided they did not conquer. And there they go. Just finish mopping up that. So, going to try and retreat a few out of there, but those are all so low on health. He knows it. He just kind of sends them in and gets them squished. Figures, what the heck, let's get this over with. He's trying to get his third reestablished as it's about to finish. And just as I was saying, and Burger has reestablished all his roach party pretty much there. SoLInvictus rebuilding his line there in the front. He does have 6 warp gates at this time in his main. I like seeing that. get up those extra warp gates as you can afford to do such. Here come more roaches, pretty much discovering that secondary proxy pylon. A few roaches here on the front line, defending against this small stalker attack. And the roaches in the back leave, and that third is in danger again. Oh, unfortunately, he didn't need to bring all those roaches up. I don't think he realized how many stalkers were there, and it looks like SG might be, or Burger might be committing to a base trade at this time as he is sending his roaches across the map. Invictus obviously took out the third and is sitting around shooting eggs. That's not the right decision here. He needs to go for the natural if he has any hope in what is going to become a base race. He needs to go for the natural and the main. Here come these roaches. They're going to grab that pylon really quickly. He needs to pop those gateways so they can't do anything extra. And oh wow, look at that damage going down on that Nexus. There goes that Nexus. So natural of Invictus falls at this time. He is in trouble. Probes off the line, running into the main. The natural is going to be cleaned up as now the second second expansion, the natural expansion for Burger is in trouble as Invictus is going in there. Only a few spine crawlers left for defense, and this is definitely a classic base trade going on here. Burger going to town in the main production facility for Invictus. Here come the probes off the line, going to town at those roaches. Unfortunately, those roaches are going to mop up those probes. Stalkers here shooting, going to work on roaches. More and more roaches keep coming down, and has actually kept these stalkers pretty stationary since last we saw them. Not really able to do much here, and they're shooting every which direction, not really consolidating what they're attacking, where these roaches are running around crapping all these pylons. And boom, the pylons are just about to all fall. That means no reinforcement units for Invictus, so he is pretty much out of the production at this time. Some spine crawlers going down for Burger as he's desperately trying to hold off these stalkers in his main. Nice little infuse, keeping that roach alive for a few extra seconds. And those drones off the line coming in, trying to do what little damage they can to this ever-encroaching stalker force. They're going to opt to actually retreat here at this time. Get to work on probably a third or something like that. And the roaches here have cleaned up the main. Invictus is in trouble as he should be revealed here shortly. Only a few proxy pylons around the map for him. So definitely a base race, but Burger is definitely winning this base race, no questions asked. He can still produce at least some units. Lings and roaches still at this time. He's going to get attacked a little bit by those birdlings, not going to do too much damage. But, I mean, Burger is just mopping up everything Invictus has. He can obviously see what Invictus has. And look at Burger grabbing a third and a fourth over here just to not get revealed if his natural falls. But Invictus isn't even going for it at this time. He's trying to take out the production facilities. There he pops both of them and kind of runs away from the broodlings. A nice little tactic there, although not entirely necessary, as he needs to get into doing more damage. And taking on an extractor at this time is obviously the wrong option. He only has 2 pylons left, and he knows it. Probes off, or drones off the line, because they know what they need to do. These 2 pylons fall, and Invictus is out of it. And unfortunately, Invictus isn't going for a defend, and he's going to lose his fight simply because of that. So the base trade by Burger, obviously the right call. Good job by Burger. The superior numbers mopped up that Protoss base very quickly. I want to thank sGBurgher for sending in that game. Thank the SG guys for watching. I am, of course, Zoronden, and let's move on to Game 5.